I just got the best deal on a 2 terabyte SSD. Let's plug this thing in and see how it runs. I found something that kind of surprised me. I can't get it to connect to the computer. I'm gonna go ahead and take it apart. Well, first I found a bunch of hot glue, but after removing the hot glue, I found a USB stick inside this metal chassis. It has a USB-A port soldered to the PCB, so plugged it in, pops up in my disk management, 2 terabytes, run Crystal Disk Mark, 24 megabytes per second.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
It's a USB 2 flash drive. They sell those. They're cheaper than this one was. I would rather just buy those. They would be a lot smaller than this. If I'm gonna have a USB drive, I would rather just have a USB drive. This was marketed as being a little bit more than a USB drive. Whatever, it's got 2 terabytes on it, so let's start writing some footage to it to see if there's actually 2 terabytes on there. By my calculations, it's gonna be 6 to 9 days before I can fill up 2 terabytes. That's just not practical for my use case. Music would be fine, but then again, I said I would rather just have a USB stick, more compact and cased in a plastic housing, rather than having to take this out of the housing in order to get it to work, because for some reason the USB-C port wasn't soldered correctly. It was just some copper wires soldered to the USB-A port. It's just impractical. Well, don't buy this product. It's not a rip-off per se. They sell 2 terabyte USB stick. It says 1 tib. I don't know if that means 1 terabyte, so it's probably 1 terabyte. Who knows? I'm not gonna have the time to write for 9 days straight onto this USB stick to see if there's actually 2 terabytes on there, because Linus Tech Tips has done similar analysis in the past where he checks a SD card and sees if the space is actually there, because these manufacturers can flash the controller firmware and make the computer think that this USB stick has 2 terabytes on it when it's actually 2 gigabytes or whatever, so that they can maximize their profit. All I'm saying is, this isn't necessarily a ripoff, but we can't tell if it isn't a ripoff. Don't buy it. See you next time. I got duped. Don't do what I did. I'm not getting my money back.